John O'Quinn Field at Space City Financial Stadium. This game today could be an inflection point for both of these teams, as each hoping to use it as a springboard to get into the top 25. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey, guys. Houston's head coach told me right before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Coming out with it, it's Page. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cowboys offense will have the first possession of the game. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible. Nice job by the quarterback and the receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So Houston's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And we get our first look at Conner Weigman. His productivity through the first half of the season has him squarely in the Heisman Trophy race. Looking for a crease, it's Hughes. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great...
Maybe some room here. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Weigman. Throws to the wideout. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
There's so many of these read plays with quarterbacks because they're so smart and they're so athletic now. He makes the correct read, the correct decision, goes and gets the first down, new set of downs. Great job by the quarterback.
Spins away from the defense. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man, it's Green. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Quick release on the RPO. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Going for 6. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. He got it. Feet down inbounds.
It does not take this offense long to get going. We've seen 2 drives. We've seen 2 touchdowns, David. They are so explosive. They've got so much speed all over the field, and they're lighting this scoreboard up early.
Hey, you better find some answers defensively. You better find a way to slow them down. And how about this next possession for your offense? Like, coming on the field, you can tell. As an offensive coordinator, you got to feel it. Like, my defense is not holding them down right now. We got to put together a drive, get some points on this score on this next possession.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running inside, it's Hughes. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Wegman. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Looking for blockers. He's got great speed. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Power football with the run. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Trying to burn this defensive back. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. A great catch and run for 6.
When you can run like that, a quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Page. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quarterback's got the first. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. On the left side. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Those wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarm did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They feed him again. Gain of 2 on the play sets up 3rd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Wegman. He's got him. He's not going to have enough for the first down. Had to get it to the 35, and now a tricky 4th down decision coming.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wants to throw it again. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. On 4th down, looking to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to throw it to start the drive. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is...
There he goes! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Cougars getting set on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Got a man. It's Thomas. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making checks. Just keeps slinging it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. The run inside. It's Hughes. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by the...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Taken in on the right side by Coleman. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. On target. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. It's Green. He'll work his way down to the 28.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Oh, he missed it. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the #1 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's BYU with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And talk about a great start to the season. This team is now 6-0 with big aspirations. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game at Space City Financial Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey guys, the Cougars head coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations.
Snags it, and there's running room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. And if guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their heels. Now they're all the way backed up against their own goal line.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Cougars. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. They'll line up to go for 2. He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
And the quarterback just could not find anybody open. And you could tell he was trying to make something happen, but couldn't find anybody in the end zone, held onto the football, and takes the sack.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Cowboys decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. There's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
4th down and 12 is 4-down territory for this offense. Quarterback may change this route. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. And the Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Green. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Motion from the wide receiver. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The offense starts with a 1st and 5 after the penalty. Running inside, it's Hawkins. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. And the Cowboys are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And at first you don't succeed, you try again, right? Give it right back to him, man. They tried to be physical on 1st down. He didn't punch it in. I love that they came right back to him. Up front, a better job blocking, created just a little bit of a hole, and that's all he needed to run through.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He's got it again. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The run inside. It's Hughes. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for space. It's Hawkins. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking to pass. It's Wegman. He lets one fly deep. And he's got it inside the 35.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Cowboys. The defense putting points on the board. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen, though.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. They're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Picked off, and he's got open room. Touchdown, Cowboys! How about this defense taking one back to the house? You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. Give him 88 yards. Round so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Cougars pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying the run, it's Sanford. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the 4th quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. And he added the extra point. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Hawkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Drake. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The option look. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Henderson. Quick completion on the out. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Sanford. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Under fire. Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here.